Hi, everyone. Is anyone on here yet? Why does it look kind of blurry? Let me see. Can you guys see me clearly? Is it just me or does it look a little bit blurry? I'm not sure what it could be. Hi, everyone. Where do I see? Okay. I'm trying to. Let me see. Is that better? I don't know. I don't think it's the camera. Is it still? I cleaned it. Hi, guys. How are you? How's everyone doing? Where's everyone watching from? From Texas? Awesome. Where's everyone else watching from? Are you guys ready for this? I'm so excited to show you guys. I got my foundation from MAKIAGE with the PowerMatch quiz, and guys, it's crazy. You guys are going to see right now, so get ready. Iowa, New York, oh my God, California. I'm from California, Kentucky, Canada. We have people from everywhere here. That's amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have one more minute before we start. Are you guys excited? Let me see. Who's excited? Awesome. Let me try it one more time. I think it's clear now, right? Or is it just me? You guys ready? Awesome. Well, it's time to start the class. I am super, super excited. So let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Karen. I have been doing makeup for about 10 years or so. I do everything from just your regular everyday makeup to special effects makeup, character makeup. So I'm really excited for Halloween. I'm going to be doing a lot of characters. But anyway, I'm even more excited to be here today with you guys. We're going to be trying out the foundation from El Makiage, and it's the Woke Up Like This foundation. And I love this foundation so much. Hi. I know from El Makiage, they said hi, so I'm like, hey. So I love this foundation so much. Let me, as you guys can tell, it's right here. I have the brand new one over here. Let me grab it. All right, guys. So when we apply our foundation, you just got yours. That's awesome. I'm excited to show you guys. I'm excited to show you guys how it works. I know you guys have all had the PowerMatch quiz, which matches you with your perfect shade. It's 90% accurate, so you're gonna be so happy. Honestly, this foundation matches me better than if I went to the store and got matched. Usually those, I don't know, like they tend to change when I get home. I don't know if that's happened to you guys. They probably don't change, but it was just not the perfect match as it seemed like when we were there or when they tried to match us at the store. So with the PowerMatch quiz, you're just going to answer a few simple questions, and it's seriously, I got mines, but they send me the wrong shade. Oh no, you can definitely call them, send it back, and they'll send you the right shade for sure, Marcia. Don't worry about that. I have a question. Do I need a face powder? So as I'll show you guys right now, it is important to have a face powder. It is really going to help. The face powder from El Makiage is a finishing and a setting powder. So it's definitely going to help the foundation stay in place all day. It's going to help. It's going to do a lot. It's really going to set it all into place. So you do want one. We will be sending you a list of the products, and I'll show you guys right now how that's going to work and the difference that's going to make. So do you guys have any more? I took the quiz, but the shade doesn't look close to mine. I'm nervous. I'm sure they can help you. The glamologist, I'm sure they can help you. They'll match you for sure. Like I said, it's 90% accurate. Most people are super, super happy with the match. If this is the case, though, they'll for sure take care of you, so don't even worry about it. You ordered a translucent setting powder. I love it. I have it right here. This is my favorite. It's such a good powder. It's a setting and a finishing powder, so it's really going to set that foundation into place. Is that product offered on the website? Which one? This one, the setting powder? Yes. The setting powder will definitely be on the website. Do you get to keep the sample? So how it works is you get to try for free for 14 days, and it's seriously for free. So it's really cool how El Makiage works. So first of all, you take your PowerMatch quiz, which is amazing. I know some people said that it didn't match, but that's usually, it's very rare, and they will take care of you for sure. But you'll take your PowerMatch quiz, and then you can order your product. If you don't love it, you have 14 days to try it, and then you get to return it for free if you don't love it. So you can try it, you can wear it out to work, you can wear it out to the park, you can ask people about it. You can just wear it as much as you want for 14 days, really see how it wears throughout the day. A little bit, like just do anything that you need to do with that foundation on so that you can be 100% satisfied and 100% sure that you want to keep it. If that's the case and you want to keep it, then El Makiage will go ahead and charge for the foundation. However, if for some reason you decide this is not for me, they will gladly, no questions asked, they will take back the foundation and not charge you for it, even though you tried it, even though you used it, and that's super amazing. Honestly, I love that about El Makiage because it lets you try it with that. You don't have to be scared to try it and be stuck with it if you don't like it. You can try it, and then if you like it, you keep it. If not, you send it back. All you have to do is you pay $5 shipping when you get it, but then if you want to send it back, you don't have to pay anything. The customer service is the best I have ever experienced. Yes, they're really, really good. So if you have any problems, customer service will for sure take care of you. They'll help you with anything. What's the best applicator to use? Okay, let's get to it. So I love the El Makiage brush. I don't know where it is, so I don't have it with me, but that's one of the best brushes. If not, you can always use a blending sponge. So I'm going to go ahead and use my blending sponge right now. And with a blending sponge, it's really important that you wet it. So a lot of people, this is their first time trying makeup. This is, they don't know how to apply it, and they buy a sponge and then they just apply it and they don't like the results. So the thing is that with a sponge, you do have to wet it for it to be, that's how it's meant to be used. So it's going to expand and get really soft, and it's going to apply your foundation perfectly. So let's get to it. So we're going to squeeze 2 pumps. And that's all you need. That's more than enough. This foundation is medium to full coverage, and it's going to make such a huge difference. So I'm going to do half first so that you guys can see the difference. And then let me apply the primer, actually. I was getting too excited about the foundation, guys, but you know what? The primer is as exciting, I promise you. So I got mine a couple days ago. I'm surprised that I love it. Yes, Kim, it's so good. I love this foundation. It's seriously so different than any formulas that I've ever tried. Usually other formulas, they're either they're good coverage, but they're a little cakey, or they're a little orange. I don't know. But this one, the match is perfect. The way it feels is perfect. It doesn't leave you feeling like you forget that you have the foundation on, honestly. So I'm glad that you love it. How do you sign up for the automatic renewal for primer? Oh, El Makiage answered. I just returned mine. It dried. Oh no. Did you use the primer, Haley? Because that's a big thing. If you use the primer, it shouldn't be drying. So with this primer, it's the no filter poreless base smoothing primer, and this primer does miracles. Honestly, it's going to smooth your face out. It's going to prepare it for the foundation. It's going to help the foundation stay there and look flawless all day. It's going to help with fine lines, anything like that. It's really going to fill in anything in your face that needs to get even. This is going to do it. Fill in your pores, a little bit of everything. And the way I apply the primer, so yes, Haley says, yes, I always use moisturizer and a hydrating primer. Okay, so sometimes it could be the product that, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what happened. That's very rare. So it could be the product that you use, maybe the primer that you're using, or if, I'm not sure if you've tried switching up your primer or your moisturizer. I'm really not sure, because with this primer, even people with dry skin, so this foundation is for all skin types. So even people with dry skin tend to love it. This primer, like I said, it's going to fill in your pores. It's going to fill in lines, and it's just going to put the whole look together. So we apply the primer with our fingers because it's clear, as you guys can see. So if I apply it with a brush, it's really hard to just like feel where I've already placed it. And this is going to give you a silky, velvety look on your skin to prepare it for your foundation. So actually, let me do one side so that you guys can see. And as you guys can see, I get a little redness right here. So we'll see what happens right now that I apply the foundation. And we're just going in with, I like to do it with these two fingers. The reason is these two fingers are the same ones that I apply moisturizers, moisturizers and primers with. Why? Because these are the two fingers that we use least on our day-to-day. So they're going to be the softest on our face. And we always want to do that. We always want to really watch our skin on our face and make sure that we're treating it very, very softly to prevent any like future damage on the skin. Got the primer and concealer, also a perfect match. Yes, Laura. So what's cool about that is that when you take your PowerMatch quiz on the El Makiage site, they actually match you with both. So you will have your foundation and your concealer shade, and they're usually the perfect complement. Do you recommend then using your fingers with your primer instead of a sponge or brush? So it depends. Honestly, I feel like it works better because you can definitely feel where you placed it. There's some great brushes also though. But for me, it just works better to apply the primer with my fingers. So I do recommend that just because it's going to allow you to see where you've placed it. Still waiting. Hope the primer is great for dryness around nose. And I'm sure you're going to love the primer. This is definitely one of my favorite primers, B Nickel. That quiz was crazy. Still can't believe it nailed my color. I know, right? I was the same. I was like, oh, I wonder if I got the right one. And then I got it and I'm like, wait, what? Like, how did they do that? Like, are they watching me? But seriously, that quiz is really, really good. All right, so let's go ahead and apply the foundation. Like I showed you guys, I applied 2 pumps before we went in with the primer. And this is the Woke Up Like This foundation. As you guys can see, I love this foundation. I got 3 different colors, fingers crossed. Oh my God, you got 3? Yeah, I'm sure one has to match for sure. Better match than I would have done on my own. Definitely. They're pretty accurate. Like I said, it's 90% accurate. So don't be scared. I know it could be a little bit intimidating taking a foundation test online. Definitely. It's because, like I said, it's already hard going to get matched like in store, and sometimes it's not even your color. So I can imagine how you feel about getting matched online. It's definitely scary. You don't know what you're going to get, but I promise you guys, it's 90% accurate. And also, you have the advantage that you have 14 whole days to try this foundation, to wear it wherever you need to wear it, and then decide whether you actually like it or not. So, you guys, you're not losing anything. You get to try it for free. Just pay $5 shipping, and then you wear it for 14 days. You don't like it, they don't charge you. They don't charge you at all. I mean, they charge you $5 just for the shipping, but that's honestly nothing to get to try a foundation in the comfort of your home for 14 days and then have, like you get to return it. That's awesome. Completely off topic, but you have a really nice house. Thank you. What number foundation are you putting on? Okay, great question. So I should have said that. Thank you. So I'm actually putting the 040, Woke Up Like This. This is my shade, and let's get to it. All right, guys. So as you guys saw, I applied 2 pumps. I should have applied 1 because I was only doing half the face. It will go a long way. Well, I'll apply the other face, the other side right now. I just want to show you guys the difference. So when we're blending, whether it's with a sponge or with a brush, we want to kind of stifle like this. We don't want to go like this, stroking it, because what's going to happen is we're going to get either the strokes from the brush or from the sponge. We're going to get like lines, and it's just not going to look right. It does take longer to just pat it on like this. You do want to take your time. However, it is going to provide you the best results. So guys, I just want you guys to seriously check this out. Like, do you guys see the difference? But it's really natural. Like, you can't like see a huge line or something that says like, oh my gosh, she has foundation on that side. But do you see the difference? Like, this is amazing. Like, look, it removed my redness. It just evened out my skin completely. And usually people like to bring down the foundation a lot towards their neck. However, this foundation is the perfect match. So honestly, as long as you just blend it out a little bit, right where it ends, you're good. Like, you can always tell the difference, like if the foundation is a match or not, right here on the neck. This is the best place to check. Why? Because we have different tones on our face. So there's hyperpigmentation on our face. We have either redness, we have darker areas. So if we check anywhere else on our face for foundation, it's going to be really hard to get the right match. But if you check here, and if it just flawlessly blends in, then you got the right match, guys. So tell me what you guys think about this one. Okay, let me read you guys' comments. So look at the difference. I have some on one side, nothing on this side. Let me see what you guys think about it. Tell me. I want to know. I'm excited. Not sure if it is shine, but looking cakey to me. I don't see, I'm like right in front of the mirror, and I honestly can barely see that I have foundation on. I'm not sure what it could be. Like, I can't tell, like in the mirror, like I can't tell. What do you guys think? How can I order? Okay, let me read you guys. How can I order my foundation? So you can order your foundation. If you did the PowerMatch quiz, I believe they send you an email, and then you can just click on there and go order your foundation. You'll have the shade there. When you can see the, how can you guys see the foundation? I can't see the foundation. I just order 170. Oh my God, yes, D Miller, that's awesome. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's you, only better. Yes, right? So it's not like noticeably like something like I caked up my face, and it was so simple. All I did was apply the primer and then the foundation, and you could see the difference. It covered up my redness because I do have redness. It just brightened up my face, and it's not anything like you can't see. It just feels and looks really natural. I love it, Adrian. Thank you. I know it's so good. Marcia, awesome. Carla, looks so smooth. I like it. Yes, it really smooths out the face. And what helps, as you guys remember, we applied the poreless smoothing primer at the beginning. So that really helped even out the face. So the poreless base smoothing primer helped even out the face before we even went in with foundation. Flawless, Kim C, thank you. I know. Is it a hydrating formula? So this is a very lightweight. I don't want to miss you guys' message. I'm trying to read you guys. So this is a very lightweight foundation. It is for all skin types though. So whether you have dry skin, whether you have oily skin, anything, it is more of a matte foundation, but it is not drying. It looks great and not glossy, right? It's not glossy at all. I'm not sure. Someone said that it looked a little bit shiny. Maybe it's my lights because it's not shiny at all. Like I don't see any shine. Wow, flawless. Thank you. It looks very natural. Definitely very natural. That's what I love about it. Like you can just apply your primer, your foundation, and then right now we're going to go in and we're going to apply the final steps so that you guys can see. But it already looks really, really good. So I'm going to apply the setting powder now so that you guys can see how this works. So what this is the translucent setting powder from MAKIAGE, which I also love. And this one is a setting and a finishing powder. This is just going to put everything into place. It's really going to get the whole, like seal the whole deal, honestly. Do you blend into hairline and how? So for the hairline, whether you're using a brush or a sponge, I just kind of lightly go on the edge. And for the brush, it would be the same thing. You would just kind of tap it. So just lightly, I don't go like really into the hair. I'm just kind of going like this or with a sponge like this. Do you have an uneven face? What do you mean, like a foundation? I'm not sure. Can't find the right color. Brenda, you say you can't find the right color. Have you taken the PowerMatch quiz? The PowerMatch quiz will definitely help you. I cannot see the foundation either. Which would you recommend, the sponge or the brush? I definitely prefer the MAKIAGE brush. It's really good. It's really soft, and all you do, like this is not, I don't have mine. This is not the one, but you would just do the same technique, like just stifling it on. So Shubsy Wubsy, the thing is that if you're seeing the strokes on your face, you might be going like this, because if you go like this, there shouldn't be any stroking on your face. So try that technique instead with a brush, and I'm sure you're going to see a difference. Glow, not oily, looks great. Yes, I love it. Thank you. Let's see. How do you apply contour? I've seen my friend use it, but I'm a darker tone than hers, so I'm not sure on how to go. So let's finish with the let's finish up with the setting powder, and I'll quickly show you what contour is all about. Does concealer go after foundation? Yes, it does. So I have the concealer right here. This is my color corrector, but the concealer. So I have the concealer right here, and the concealer goes after foundation unless, like I showed you guys, unless it's a color correction, which is the orange one that I showed you, then it goes, this would go under the foundation because color correction comes first. So it would be primer, color correction, but this is a whole other deal. But the regular concealer is going to go after your foundation because it should be lighter than your foundation, and it's going to be used to brighten certain areas. Yes, I can definitely use concealer. Let me just do it without the concealer first so that you guys can see that it's optional. Like this foundation is so good that you definitely, it's not a must to apply the concealer. Best makeup ever? Yes, I totally agree. Hey, do you know what foundation you are? Yes, I'm actually using the 040. So this is the tone 040. So it's 40 from the Woke Up Like This foundation. I need concealer or color corrector for freckles, sunspots. So color correction usually helps with like freckles and sunspots and discoloration. And this one is in the tone. So this is the concealer in the tone 22 from MAKIAGE. And that would be color correction. Thank you so much for answering my question. Of course, So do you put translucent powder all over? So let me show you guys. So with the translucent powder, they do have different tones of the powder. What I do is I like to open it, and then whatever's left on the lid, I'm going to be using. And I'm going to go ahead, usually with your same brush, you can do this. This is a finishing and a setting powder. Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up with my brush, and I'm just going to tap it everywhere on my face, and this is just really going to set it into place. This is going to help the foundation stay on longer. It's going to help prevent any creasing if it were to happen, even though this foundation really helps with creasing already. So we would just lightly apply a light layer on top of our foundation. And as you can see, it just gets very velvety, and it just gets rid of any shine at all. So it really smooths it out. It leaves the perfect finish, and all we're doing is just pressing it on with our brush. And you can do this if you have the MAKIAGE brush, you can always do it with that brush. But uneven, I think she means acne scars or scars from picking pimples. It's a valid question. Yes, of course. I just have redness. I have like not really any scarring. I get like a pimple here and there, but I have redness, and it completely covered it. If you guys can tell, I don't have any like acne scars though. But it is great for people who have any kind of scarring. It does still do the coverage. Like I said, it's medium to full coverage. So nice, natural. I know, right? Do you guys see the difference from when I applied the setting powder right now? Do you guys see the difference? The powder is beautiful. Yes, the powder is honestly a must. I love this powder so much. It just gives the final touch to it. It leaves it looking very velvety, removes any shine, and it still looks natural. Like, you guys can see the difference. This is really red. This is just, and all I did was a layer of the MAKIAGE foundation. Yeah, it doesn't completely mattify it and dry it. It just leaves a very natural look. I sold you on the powder, Rachel. Yes, it's a really good powder. Honestly, you can't go wrong with it. And if you just apply it lightly like that on top of your foundation, you're going to love it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side so that we can, and I'll be reading you guys as we do so. You definitely need to invest in the powder. Yes, you do. It's such a good powder, especially if you tend to get like shiny or anything like that. It's going to really help. But overall, you still want to invest in a good powder, and I definitely recommend this one because it's really the one of the I feel like it's one of the most overlooked steps. That's the most important. Like, that's one of the, I just like tongue twisted myself. But it's definitely one of the most important steps that is very often overlooked. So let's apply this foundation. I'm really going on the side of the nose. Do you need a concealer with your foundation? So you guys tell me. Right now, I don't have any concealer on at all. What do you guys think? So with the MAKIAGE foundation right now, I don't have concealer on. I'm going to apply it to show you guys. But as of now, concealer is not on. Powder is definitely necessary. Yes, powder is definitely necessary. I feel, I can't stress that enough. You're going to see a huge difference when you use your powder. And like I said, MAKIAGE carries this one, which is the translucent setting powder, but it also carries like the different tones, like a few, I think like 2 other tones. Is this complete set that I can try for the $5 shipping? Such as, yeah, so you MAKIAGE, correct me if I'm wrong, but you pay $5 for shipping and then you try all your products. So it's just the $5. Do you have an eyeshadow primer? Okay, so for the eyeshadow primer, I usually, like right now, all I'm wearing on my eyes is the MAKIAGE concealer, and I like to use that to just even out the whole lid. Even when I'm going to apply eyeshadow, I usually just grab my MAKIAGE concealer. I apply I do a little line right there of concealer, and then I blend it out, which is going to really even out my eyelid. It's going to neutralize the tone of my eyelid to prepare it for any eyeshadow, and it's going to help pick up the pigment and everything. So that's what I like to do for my eyes. And then someone said, do I have to wet my blender? Yes, you do. You do have to wet your blender. So you would soak it and then you would squeeze out the excess water. How do you prevent makeup creasing between eyes and nose? Let me tell you, I can't stress that enough. So the setting powder is going to be your best friend. The setting powder is going to help prevent all that creasing. It's going, this foundation is already great for that. It already leaves your skin, because it's such a thin, lightweight foundation, you're not going to see much creasing. But if you do, this setting powder is definitely going to help with that. And if you have a specific area that tends to crease even more, I would pick up the setting powder and I would, let's say it's the laugh lines, and I would just grab enough and I would kind of focus it on there and press it on there to really set that area. So yes, the setting powder, the translucent setting powder, you need to get it. It looks perfect, no concealer. All right. Oh yeah, I had asked you guys that. Do you guys think I need concealer? Let me know. Thank you for saying your number, because I didn't trust the shade that you chose for me. Oh no, I lost the comment. 35, I'm just a tad lighter than you. Yes, so don't worry about how it looks. Once you apply it, it looks way different than how the picture actually looks. So don't worry about that. I guess I'm confused as a difference between concealer and foundation. So foundation is basically the base. It goes all over your face. And then concealer is going to help brighten certain areas. As to if you want to contour with the concealer, it just brings out, brighten certain areas, give dimension to your face. So it is really different. The concealer goes in areas like the under eye, and then any areas that you want to lighten. I usually like to lighten the laugh line. So let's actually go in with the concealer so I can show you. But it is very different. So the foundation, it just goes all over your face. It's the base of your makeup. So as you guys can tell, don't get scared. It looks really light, but once we blend it out, you're going to see the difference. And I'm going to do one side first. So like I said, I like to do it right there just to really brighten that area. Thank you for sharing your last video. Okay, let me blend this. And then we're just going to blend either with your sponge or with your brush. And it just disappears. It's not that light. So don't get scared if you're initially applying it and you feel like it might be too light. First blend it out and then judge it. So let's blend it. And when we're blending out concealer, it's really important that we're just dabbing on top of where our concealer goes. Like I said, concealer is meant to brighten certain areas. So we really want to dab on top of where our concealer goes. We don't want to take it everywhere, because the goal is not to make our whole foundation lighter, but to brighten certain areas. So let's blend away. All right. So now you guys can see how it looks. It just brightened up that area, but it's not really, you don't have to apply it. If you just want to go in with the foundation, it still does a pretty good coverage. So what do you guys like it better with the concealer, without the concealer? It's really a preference thing. What color is your concealer? So for my concealer, I am using tone 2.5. So this is 2.5 from the FM Flawless Concealer. I like it. I wish I can have mine like yours. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think I probably missed the message. It's like the night versus work day. Yes, exactly. So you could just switch it up. You want to, you want to do something really light, and then you want to just bust it up a little bit, add some concealer. I think both look great, right? It's just, and did you guys notice how light that concealer looked before I blended it out? Were you guys scared for me for a bit? I think both look great. Yeah, honestly, the formulas for both the concealer and the foundation are just amazing. So You can't go wrong. Sometimes, like, even if you don't want to apply the whole foundation, what I've done, for example, is I'll just do the concealer. Like, I don't want any makeup at all, just a little bit of concealer, and it doesn't look bad with any foundation because the formula is so light and it's so nice. So you can use either or by themselves and they still look really great. What's the difference with setting powder and baking? So it's the same thing. So baking is with the setting powder. So you bake it, you leave it on, so it really sets into your skin. It really helps the foundation stay on longer. So as you guys can see, there's really no transfer of the foundation. I'm like, so it's not really good. It's not going to transfer or anything, especially with the setting powder. Even without the setting powder, this formula is already really good for that. But once you have that setting powder on, you are set. Like, there's no finger mark on there. Like, the foundation is not lifting. Will the color look different between morning, afternoon, night, or will it give flashback? No, it should not give any flashback. Where can I buy the different accessories? So we are going to be emailing you after. MAKIAGE is going to be emailing you with a little like secret gift. So a little surprise gift. You guys are all going to get this surprise gift. And they're also going to include a list of the products that we use today. So you guys can, you guys will have that list for sure. So you guys will have a mystery gift in your email with the list of the products. I'm so glad I tuned in. So informative. You're great. Thank you so much, Rachel. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm so excited. What can you do to cover your acne? So the foundation already works great to cover anything, any discoloration. As you guys saw, I had a lot of redness, and when I applied it just on one side, it already looked really good. Whoever saw that at the beginning, it was crazy. And I think I'm going to be removing half of it in a little bit, so you guys will see again. But to cover acne, you can also use their color correcting concealer if you want more coverage. But the foundation and the concealer will already do a lot for you. But if you really want to take it a step further, you can always go in with their color correcting concealer. And this is in the tone 22. Yay, I love, this was awesome. Hello, hi Wendy, are you just tuning in? Is the email for gift only with purchase? I believe so, yes. So it's a mystery gift, and I believe the gift is with your purchase. How to select the right bronzer? I don't think there's like a match quiz for the bronzers. That's more on preference. Do you put the concealer on after the powder? So the concealer goes on before the powder. Right now I applied it after because I was like just trying to show you guys, and I still don't have concealer on this side. So I was trying to show you guys. So that's why I applied it after, but it still looks fine. So I would apply the powder after to set the concealer in place as well. So thank you for that question, because that might have been a little confusing. Does the powder work on darker skin tones? Yes, the powder does work on darker skin tones because it's a translucent setting powder. Well, this one that I have, the white one, is translucent, which means there's no color to it. So there's no color to the powder, and it will definitely work on any skin tone. So when you apply it, and then you just like lightly apply a layer, it's not going to change the tone of your foundation. Do you have to set the concealer too? So like I was telling you guys right now, you should apply. So the order it would go in is your smoothing primer from MAKIAGE, the poreless smoothing primer from MAKIAGE. Then you would apply the foundation. Then we would go in with the concealer. And then after the concealer, we would apply our setting powder. So yes, we would set both the foundation and the concealer into place with our setting powder. Right now I applied it after because I was just trying to show you guys. Is the powder translucent on darker skin tones? Yes. Yes, it's just, it really has no color. It looks white, but once it goes on your skin, it's translucent for sure. What can I use before applying my makeup? First time tuning in. Hi, Sabrina, and welcome. We're actually going to be removing half of it right now so that I can show anyone that arrived late. I can show you guys the steps again. But what you would use first is a primer, and we have the smoothing primer here from MAKIAGE. Is the poreless smoothing primer, the no filter poreless based smoothing primer, and it's really, really good. all these years of applying things in the wrong order. Oh no, Jean. Well, I'm glad you tuned in to our live, and I'm glad that I was able to help. Because yes, it's gonna make a difference. You guys, I want you guys to try this and let us know. Tag El Makiage. Let us know how you like it. How do you know which concealer shade to use? So you just take the PowerMatch quiz on the El Makiage site, and they will match you with your right foundation and with your right concealer, which is amazing. And I know El Makiage right now mentioned, someone asked about the bronzers. If you get in touch with the customer service, they will also help you match the correct bronzer for you. Do you have a setting spray? Yes, actually. So at the end, we could set it with our setting spray. So this is the hydrating setting spray from El Makiage, and you would just spray it and set everything into place. What I like about the setting sprays, they are different than they're definitely different than the setting powder. The setting spray you could just be spraying throughout the day if you just want to refresh your skin. You could just be spraying. That one's a hydrating one, so it's just really gonna help or revitalize the makeup, everything. And then the setting powder really just glues everything into place so that it stays there. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove half my makeup again, so that if there was any latecomers, I can show you guys what I did. And then some of you might be like, if you guys are here late, you might think like, what is she going to remove? Does she have anything on? Yes, guys, I have a foundation on. I have the Woke Up Like This foundation from El Makiage. Did the quiz, it's my first time. I did the quiz twice, got 2 different colors. I got 170. Which one should I get? If you get in touch with customer service, they can definitely pick the perfect one for you. Thank you again. So you guys can see the redness comes out right away. Hope the mystery gift is the powder and not the brush. Although I don't want to sound unappreciative, thank you for a free gift in advance. Yes, El Makiage is really really spoiling you guys, giving you guys all a gift. So look out for that in your emails. It's a mystery gift. All right. So we're removing it from one side. You guys see the difference? And then we're going to go ahead and apply it again. My brush, my sponge fell. My sponge rolled off. So we're going to go ahead and apply it again. All right, El Makiage. Yes, so there is a bronzer quiz. There's a bronzer quiz that's going to help match you with the perfect bronzer. Thank you, El Makiage. So as you guys can tell, we removed half of our foundation, and it's a big difference. It's crazy because when the foundation is actually on, it doesn't look like I have anything on. It doesn't look like it's doing much, but once it's off, you can definitely see the difference. So who just got here? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and explain to you guys. I'm excited. So everyone that just saw the magic, let's surprise everyone that just got here so they can see why we're so excited. All right. So when we have nothing on, the first thing you want to do, obviously, you want to come in with clean skin, moisturized skin. You don't ever want to apply makeup without moisturizing your skin. It's not going to look the same. And then another one of my secrets that you guys need to do every single time is apply your primer. So this is the smoothing, the poreless base smoothing primer from El Makiage. And this one is going to help even out any fine lines, any bumps, anything like that. And it's going to help your foundation really stay in place. It's going to fill in pores. It's just going to fill in anything in your face so that it's completely even and ready for the Woke Up Like This foundation. So for the primer, I just joined, sorry. Welcome, interested. Welcome everyone that just joined. So let's go ahead. So with this is the poreless primer from El Makiage. It's the smoothing primer. And I'm going to apply some. And as you guys can tell, it's clear. So for this reason, I was telling them earlier that I like to apply it with these 2 fingers. Why these 2 fingers? These 2 fingers are the ones that we use the least on our day-to-day. So they are going to be the softest to use on your face. So I usually apply like this. Obviously, I already have foundation on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to apply it everywhere on my face. Like I said, this is going to fill in pores. It's going to leave your skin looking like super velvety and smooth. And it's going to just filling any like fine lines, pores, anything like that. So you do want to do this. It's also going to hydrate your skin and prepare it for the foundation. And this is the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. So the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer is what we just applied. I'm waiting for your foundation and free gift to come in the mail. Awesome. You're going to be so happy with it, Rachel. I have trouble because I have dark spots and need a color that is not red based. My complexion is a medium chocolate. Take the PowerMatch quiz from MAKIAGE. They will match you with they will match you with the right foundation. It's 90% accurate. It's so good. I was super surprised. I was scared too at first, but once I received it, and you'll see right now, as you can tell, it's the perfect match. So don't be scared. Plus, you have 14 days to try the foundation. You can wear it around. You can go ask your friends, your family how it looks. You can take selfies, do whatever you need to do with your foundation. And then after 14 days, if you love it, you keep it. If you don't love it, then El Makiage is not going to charge you for it. Am I able to switch my shade? I think El Makiage answered that. Yes. Okay. So I haven't ordered because I'm afraid I will order the wrong color. My daughter loves foundation. Sylvia, let me tell you, don't be afraid. Take the PowerMatch quiz. It's going to match you with your right shade. If anything did happen where you didn't like that shade, where you have 14 days to try it for free. All you're going to pay is $5 for the shipping. And then if you don't like it, you send it back for free. They're only going to, it's a one-time $5 fee for the shipping, but you get to try it 14 days for free. So I would definitely say, give it a try. You have nothing to lose. It's one of the best foundations out there. And you have the PowerMatch quiz to truly rely on. I know it can be scary. It's an online quiz that's going to match your skin. How? I don't know, but El Makiage does it. And they're going to match you pretty good. 90%. It's 90% accurate. Like I said, it's a very, very good quiz. And if anything were to happen, customer service is amazing. And they're going to make sure that you get your right shade no matter what. So don't be scared to give it a try. Go take, I'm sure you guys took the PowerMatch quiz, right? So if whatever the PowerMatch quiz told you, that should be your shade. So don't be scared to purchase it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and apply our foundation on the other side. So we just used the primer from El Makiage. We just used the No Filter Poreless Smoothing Primer. And now we're gonna go in with our foundation on this side. And as you guys can tell, it did cover up any discoloration, any redness. So let's go in. How well does it stay on with mask with COVID right now? It's actually a very good foundation. It's the transfer. It's I haven't noticed any transfer. Obviously, if you're wearing the mask too long, it might be a little bit. But if you wear the setting powder, this one, the translucent setting powder, it should really have you covered, honestly. I want to try this foundation bad, but I work on front lines in hospital and have to wear mask 8 to 10 hours a day. Makeup just wipes off. This foundation is not really, it's compared to other ones, it's not transferable, honestly. Like if I go like on my clothes and stuff, it's not going to transfer. And then if you apply the setting powder, it should really have you covered. Of course, with mask, there could be a little bit of transfer. But I feel like the Makiage foundation is definitely one of your best bets. And guys, don't forget, you're going to get a mystery gift at checkout. So check your emails after this live stream. All right. So there you go, guys. There's the other side with foundation. So now let's do it and let's apply the concealer for those that wanted to see it with the concealer. As I was telling people previously, you don't have to apply the concealer. As you can tell, it already has some really, really good coverage. So if you just want to do something quick, apply your foundation and go out the door, you can do that. And guys, we have the perfect match. Like you can see there's no unevenness right here. You can just blend it a little bit on the jawline, a little bit downward. But usually when people blend it down a lot, it's because they really want it to blend into their skin because the match is not that good. So with this one, you don't really have to do that. It's a perfect match, which is great, honestly. And yes, I took the PowerMatch quiz. I got my shade with the PowerMatch quiz. What about big pores? For big pores, El Makiage has you covered. The No Filter Poreless Primer is going to help filling any pores, any fine lines, anything like that. So you need the primer for sure. It's the No Filter Poreless Primers. Yes, I am so not liking wearing makeup anymore because I must wear a mask. Oh no. Yes, you have to use the setting powder for sure. It's going to help so much. Your face is flawless. Thank you so much. Thank you, MAKIAGE, for this flawless face. It really does. This is one of my favorite foundations. The formula is so different than any other foundation that I've ever tried because it's so light, but it has such a great coverage. It's crazy. And then being able to buy it from the comfort of my home, taking the PowerMatch quiz and getting such a good match that I normally don't even get if I go to the store and get matched, honestly, it's really nice. I just got an email about this. How can I go about getting my free foundation? There's a free mystery gift and the foundation is not free. However, you get to try it for free for 14 days. So you would order your foundation, go on the MAKIAGE site, order your shade. You guys got the PowerMatch quiz, so you guys got your shade. So just order your shade and then they will ship it out for $5 and there will be a mystery gift with your purchase. And then if you don't like it, you have 14 days to try it for free. If you don't like it, you return it, you don't get charged. However, if you do like the foundation, then you get to keep it. But the foundation is not free. You just get to try it for free for 14 days. I see the primer is liquid. Is that good for oily skin? So this primer is actually good for all skin types. It's not liquid. It's kind of like a gel. So can you guys see that? It's kind of like a gel. It's like a clear gel it really smooths out. It leaves like your skin really velvety. But yes, this primer and this foundation are good for all skin types. What concealer do I use to cover all my dark spots? So you can just go in with the foundation. You're already going to see a huge difference and with the regular concealer. However, if you want to take it a step further, you can go in with their color correcting concealer. This is in tone 22 from MAKIAGE, and this is really going to help for that as well. Please come closer so we can see the details. You guys see it? So let's go ahead and apply the powder on the other side. Thank you. So let's go ahead and apply the concealer. So as you guys can tell, we don't really need it, but it does help to brighten if that's something you want to do, or to just contour. So as I told you guys before, it looks really light, so don't get scared. Once you blend it out, it's all good. I ordered my foundation a while back, but due to the fires, there's a delay. Oh no, I'm sure you'll get it soon. You can always call customer service to check up on it, Naomi. I feel like the makeup works great because with other foundations, I always had trouble with the makeup disappearing. So you guys wanted to see it up close. Tell me what you guys think. I love it. So when we're blending our concealer, we just go right on top of it. Blend, blend, blend. We don't want to take it everywhere. We do not want to lighten our whole foundation. The goal is to brighten only the areas where we want the concealer to be. So that's why I'm just going here and I kind of squeeze my sponge, or if you have your brush, just make sure to focus it on the areas that you want to brighten and not lighten your whole foundation. And as you can see, it completely brought light to my eyes. Pamela, thank you, sweetie. You're welcome. I'm so glad I'm able to help you guys. My foundation is on the way. Will I have to reorder to get the mystery gift? El Makiage, I believe so. If it's already on the way, yes. So after we apply our foundation, we go in with our setting powder again. Well, not again, but for you guys that just got here, we already did it on this side. And this is the translucent setting powder from MAKIAGE, and it's translucent. Some people were asking if it's good for all skin tones. Yes, it is. It's not going to add any tone to your skin. It's just going to go in on translucent, transparent, and it's going to help your skin. It's going to help your foundation stay on longer. It's going to help prevent any creasing. It's going to help mattify. It's going to help get you that velvety finish that you're looking for. So just check it out. So I poured some onto the lid of my product, and then with a brush, I'm just picking it up and I'm just going to add a layer, a very thin layer on top of the foundation. This is going to help so the foundation, like you guys were asking about the mask, this is going to help so that it doesn't transfer onto mask, so that it just stays on longer, so that it doesn't come off if you like touch it and all that kind of good stuff. So one of the most overlooked steps is setting it with a setting powder. This is setting powder and finishing powder, which is amazing. You have to get this for sure. And yeah, it just leaves, as you guys can see, it just makes it really velvety. It really sets it into place, makes the whole makeup come together. You're awesome. Thanks for the tutorial. No, thank you. Thank you guys for joining. What do you guys think about it? So at the end, like I said, you guys can always go in with a setting spray. So the difference between a setting spray and a setting powder is really, like I said, it's going to help prevent creasing. It's going to help really adhere your makeup to your skin. It's going to, however, this one is not drying. It's really good. You just apply a thin layer. And it's also going to help prevent creasing and help mattify if you tend to get or anything like that. However, a setting spray is just going to seal the whole deal at the end. You can apply some at the very end, and it will just seal your whole makeup. Another thing I love about setting sprays, especially this one, it's a hydrating one from MAKIAGE, is you can be applying it throughout your makeup. So it doesn't have to be just at the end. If you just want that extra layer of, not coverage, if you want that extra layer to like seal between layers of makeup, you can be using your setting spray, or you can use it throughout the day, like just have it in your purse. And if you want to refresh your makeup throughout the days, you can definitely go ahead and use your setting spray. And it's refreshing, so a little mist of freshness if you're in a hot day, or even if you're not and you just want your makeup to look a little bit more fresh, go ahead and spray that on. Very beautiful. I wish I could afford this. COVID has hurt my income a lot, so makeup spending is on hold. Anita, if you want, you can always try it. I know it's really hard times. They do let you try it for free though. For 14 days, you pay $5 for shipping, and then if you don't like it, you get to return it. If you like it, they will charge you. It is fabulous. Thank you so much. Can you use both? So both the setting powder and the setting spray, definitely. You do want to, if you use both, you get even more of the benefits. So the setting powder, as you see, it just leaves it very, very velvety. It really sets everything into place. It's amazing, honestly. I don't know like how to describe it, but you have to try the setting powder for yourself. You apply a thin layer. It's not going to be drying. It's just really going to give you that final smoothing finish. And then the setting spray is just going to seal at the end, seal the whole deal, like I said before, and then you could be using it throughout the day. So yes, you can use both for sure. Let me see. So this is the most lightweight and comfortable foundation I've ever used. Right, Natalie? Exactly. That's what I was saying. I've tried so many foundations as a makeup artist. A lot of them are just like, they look cakey. Like they look nice at first, but they end up looking cakey throughout the day. They end up looking like too much. Even if you apply a small, like a thin layer of the foundation, they end up looking really cakey. This one, I mean, I can't lie. You guys can see it for yourself. You can barely see that I have any foundation on. Do you use blush? Yes. So I was just showing you guys the basics, the skin. Of course, afterwards, you can go in with your blush, with your bronzer, your contour, and all that good stuff. Thanks, Kara. No, thank you, guys. So I know someone asked about, hope they're still here. So for contour, it's different for every single person. MAKIAGE was kind enough to send a link earlier where you can get matched with your bronzer from MAKIAGE. So that's really cool. You can go ahead and take a quiz for that as well. And then you would apply it here to under your cheekbone. You would apply it if you need to like shorten the forehead, up here, here. So it's basically a rule of 3. So it would be here, here, and here. So that's how you would apply a contour bronzer, and you can get matched with MAKIAGE as well. Canadian exchange, thank you for showing us. No, of course. So let's go over it one more time. So first things first, we would apply the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer from MAKIAGE. This goes first on your skin. After that, you would go ahead and apply your foundation. It's right here. Your foundation. So this is the Woke Up Like This foundation. I used the tone 40. That's the tone that they match me with, and that is the perfect tone for me. It's very seamless. As you guys saw when I removed half of it from my face, you can barely tell. The only reason you could tell was because of the redness, because it covered the redness. So we have the poreless primer. Then we apply the foundation, and you're good. You don't have to apply the concealer, but if you want to apply the concealer would come after. And then at the end, to seal everything together, we would apply our translucent setting powder from El Makiage. And this, we apply a small layer. We just tap it onto our face, and that's going to give you a velvety finish. All right, guys, so last chance for any questions. I know this is so fun. We're going to have to go soon, though. Thank you for showing the video. Of course. No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Yes, last chance for questions, guys. Tag us, tag El Makiage, tag me if you guys want to find me on social media as Clamor_makeup, and tag at El Makiage 2 on your looks. We want to see. We definitely want to see your looks. Yes, and don't forget to check your emails. Do not forget to check your emails. You have a mystery gift in there, and you will have the list of the products. You don't want to miss out on that mystery gift. El Makiage is so amazing for providing all of you guys with a mystery gift. Just curious, how big is the bottle of foundation? So the bottle of foundation, does it say? I don't know. I think El Makiage should know. But, oh, it's 1 ounce. Yeah, it's 1 ounce. It says right there. Thank you. Love the class. Thank you guys for joining. Like I said, tag us. Tag El Makiage. Tag me. Clamor_makeup. And I want to see all you guys' look. Thank you. I'm excited for receiving my, yes, I'm excited for you guys. I know you guys are going to love it. And you guys can always reach out to me on my social media and show me, tag me, or if you guys have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you guys. So just go to Clamor_makeup and I want to see you guys' look. I'm excited. I hope that I was able to help you guys, and I hope that you guys are able to apply all these tips that I just gave you guys and see the huge difference that it's going to make in your makeup. All right, guys, any final questions? Thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I am so excited for you guys. I know you guys are going to love your foundations. Thank you, El Makiage. Thank you for having me. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go. Thank you guys so much.